Playtime. Playtime is a play group for 0 to 5s that we have at Church by the Bridge in St. Augustine's, and it meets on Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. But because we can't meet in person, we decided to create online content for you guys. So we're really excited to be able to share story, song, craft, and a community spot with you guys here at Playtime. So come along and let's have some fun.
Hi friends, it's our final Playtime of the term.
Last
Can you believe
Playtime!
it? We've had a really fun term, haven't
really
we?
had a good time. And when I look at this, I'm reminded of all of the things that we have learned as we have focused on being rescuers.
Yeah, remember the different rescuers we talked about at the very beginning? We talked about doctors and policemen and different workers who rescue us and firemen.
And I know of something really fun we're gonna do about fire trucks later.
Ooh. I wonder if it's also delicious.
I think it might be.
Maybe it will be.
Yeah.
Can you guys spot some different things of the different stories about rescues that we've talked about this term? What do you see? I see a rainbow. That reminds me of the promise that God gave Noah that he would never flood the whole earth again when he rescued Noah and Noah's family.
That was a great story. And I see these smooth stones, and I'm reminded of the five smooth stones that David had when he fought Goliath.
Wow. And here's baby Moses in the basket. Oops.
Oh,
I dropped all the toys.
that happens. I'll help clean it up.
Remember baby Moses who got saved when his mommy put him in the basket and he floated down the river? And then he did some other things for God's people, didn't he? What did he do next, Betsy? Do you remember?
I do. I remember that he helped them cross the Red Sea on dry land with this sand.
Ooh.
And that they ate delicious manna.
Remember these beautiful cupcakes? Yeah, those were good.
And when I look at those blocks, I'm reminded of a story about building a really big wall and making some noise, and then God tore it down.
Crashing it down.
And the story of Jericho.
Yeah. Oh, and here's some animals. Do you remember the lion?
And that reminds me of Daniel and how he was in the lion's den, but God rescued him.
And we had a lot of fun going fishing when we just talked about Jonah last week, didn't we?
Yeah, Jonah and the big fish. So guys, we have had a great term with you here at Playtime, and we're sad that it's our last one, but we still have one more time to spend with you guys.
Yeah, so we are gonna go and hear an awesome rescue story about Jesus and how he rescues all of us. We're gonna do some fun activities, have a visit with our friends, and let's go have some fun.
Yeah.
Hello!
Clap your hands, everyone together. Stamp your feet, turn around, woo! Reach up high and bend down low. It's good to see you, hello. It's good to see you, hello.
Hello everyone. Come on, let's all clap again.
Clap your hands, everyone together. Stamp your feet, turn around, reach up high and bend down low. We're friends of Jesus, hello. We're friends of Jesus, hello. We're friends of Jesus, hello.
My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. Let's sing it again, shall we? My God is so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. The mountains are His, the valleys are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big. I'm alright. So strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true.
All term long, we have been learning about the ways that God rescues His people. And today, I'm going to tell you a story about Jesus, who is the great rescuer. So this is based on the story of Jesus that God's Son told about a shepherd and his sheep. What you need to remember is that the shepherd is like Jesus and the sheep are like us. This is called Molly and the Good Shepherd. There once was a shepherd. He was a very good shepherd, and he had lots of sheep. Even though he had lots of sheep, the good shepherd cared for his sheep, and he knew each of them by their name. There was Fluffy, and Fluffy 1, and Fluffy 2, and Fluffy 3, and of course, there was Molly. Every day the shepherd would lead his sheep to green pastures and to fresh water. One day, as the good shepherd was leading his sheep, Molly noticed another path. Thought Molly, this could lead to adventure and fun. So Molly had a choice to make. Should she follow her good shepherd, or should she ignore and reject her shepherd and go down the other path? Shepherd or other path? Shepherd or other path? And Molly decided to go down the other path. As Molly walked along this other path, she was getting further and further away from the good shepherd. And as she walked, the path got darker and darker and scarier and scarier. Eventually, Molly was, truly lost. She may have been lost, but at least I'm safe, thought Molly. Until out jumped a wolf. Well, Molly turned and she ran. She ran and ran and ran as fast as her little legs would carry. But the wolf got closer and closer until Molly fell in a hole. What a stupid sheep. Things were not looking good for Molly. She was stuck down a hole with a big hungry wolf looking down at her, drooling. Meanwhile, the good shepherd was still looking after his sheep when he realized something was wrong. There was Fluffy, and Fluffy 1, and Fluffy 2, and Fluffy 3, but no Molly. Where's Molly? Thought the good shepherd. He realized that Molly had ignored him and rejected him. But he also realized that Molly could be in trouble. And he was the good shepherd who cared for all of his sheep. And so the good shepherd made sure the rest of his sheep were safe. And then he went to find Molly. The good shepherd walked and walked. He walked up hills and down hills and round corners through fields until finally he heard a little baa, baa. The good shepherd knew it was Molly, and he knew she was in trouble. And so he ran towards the sound, but of course the wolf was there. Would the good shepherd be eaten by the wolf? No way! This was the Kung Fu shepherd, so he fought that wolf and scared him away. Then he reached down and rescued Molly from the hole. And with that, the good shepherd took Molly back to the rest of the sheep, where she could eat green grass, drink fresh water, and best of all, be with her good shepherd. The end. Guys, Jesus is our good shepherd. And just like Molly, Good Shepherd, he loves and cares for us, even though we often ignore and reject him. He is worth trusting and following. Jesus is God's greatest rescuer, and he is here to rescue us so that we can be his friend. Will you pray with me? Dear Jesus, thank you so much that you are the great rescuer. We are thankful for you and are thankful that we can be your friend. In your name we pray. Amen.
We have a really exciting activity for you to do today. It's sort of a craft, but it's also something you can eat, and it's delicious. It's hiding behind this fire truck. And we have biscuits, and we have Oreos, and we have snakes, and we have some red icing. Do you think you can guess what we're gonna do? Let's make a fire truck.
Yay, I'm so excited, Anya.
So, what you need is some biscuits for your rectangle truck body.
Okay.
Some red icing to make it red and delicious. Now, normally, if you can find the black licorice that's sort of like curled up like this, that would work ideally to make the ladder. I couldn't find that today, so I went ahead and just cut up some rainbow sour things, whatever these are called, and we're gonna use those strips for the ladder, some wheels, and then we have some hoses, fire hose snakes. All right, Betsy.
All right, Anya, I'm
Let's
ready.
Decorate.
Okay, so we ice, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we need a nice thick layer.
I love icing.
Now this icing is vanilla, and we bought it already made, so if you don't want to make it, that's the way to go. And you can just add in some red food coloring.
Great.
Delicious.
It already looks and smells so good.
And then next, you can make your ladder. So maybe if you want to just tear these in half again,
Okay.
let us do 2 ladders. So you can put a sort of a top of a ladder on and a bottom of the ladder.
Oh, nice.
And then these little rungs of the ladder,
Yes.
like this. Oh, it's so sticky.
Yeah.
Delicious. Can you guys see that ladder? Does it look a bit like a ladder? All right, and then some wheels. If you can find the mini ones, they're probably more appropriate sized, but we're gonna have delicious giant wheels.
Yes.
And then I'm going to pick a purple fire hose.
Ooh, I'll do yellow so it stands out against the red.
Ooh, and I'm gonna curl it up
Okay.
and just sort of add it on.
Nice.
It's a really big fire hose.
Oh, this is so fun. What a fun thing to make, and I can't wait to eat this.
So we hope you have a really fun time making your fire person biscuits, but even more fun eating them.
Sugar.
Delicious. Have fun.
I like Rocky. Rocky's a plastic bag.
Hi everybody! Normally right now we do messy play, but today we're going to hear all about what your favorite rescue stories were this term. So we'll start with Zeke. What was your favorite rescue story?
I did the fish.
Why do we have fish? Swimming fish was it Jonah and the big fish? Jonah and the big fish was our favorite rescue story. Now let's hear from you. What was your favorite rescue story from the Bible this term?
The young hare and the horrible giant.
And why is that?
Because David trusted God and he beat Goliath.
You beat Goliath. And how does that make you feel?
Happy.
Because you can trust God too? Great.
Even though I'm not beating a giant, I know I can still trust God for other things.
So good.
David and Goliath.
Why?
Because I like it.
Was David scared of Goliath?
No.
Why?
Because God was with him.
So when you're scared of someone in the playground or something, what do you think? Are you think God's with you?
Yes.
And God will take care of you?
Yes. It is David smashing Goliath with his sling, because there was a walk in it, and it's gone round and round and round and round, and then it smashed Goliath.
Yeah, dude.
Hi Playtime, it's nice to see you. We miss you. Our favourite rescue story was Jonah. Why was it your favourite rescue story, Wesley?
Because I liked it because Lewis threw me off the boat.
You got to be Jonah.
Yeah.
And we love how much God loves people and forgives them, and how the story of Jonah tells us that. Bye-bye.
Who's that back behind you?
Moses.
Moses?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite rescue story, Charlie?
Yeah.
Morgan, who are you holding on to?
Lion.
Lion. Is that your favorite rescue story? Who did God rescue from the lions?
Daniel.
Daniel. And why is that your favorite story? Did God shut lions' mouths? Is that pretty great?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm holding
Say
Bunny.
goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Noah.
Noah.
Noah and the Ark.
Noah and the Ark. And what do you enjoy about that one?
It's because I like animals, and Noah told him to do female and male.
God
And-
told Noah to do female and male?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just because only his family and everyone else wasn't in the ark, because God just sent that flood to wash away everyone's sin.
Yeah.
And then he built a whole new world.
Yeah. And why didn't Noah get washed away? Why did Noah and his family get to go in the ark?
Because he was the only one that obeyed God.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What did obey mean?
Obey means do what God asks you. And so he and his family were saved, and God created a whole new people, didn't he? A new world. Yeah, and how do we know that God has promised never to flood the world again? Can you remember? Did he do something to show Noah?
A rainbow.
A rainbow, that's right.
Daniel and the lion's dead.
Oh yeah, that's a cool story, isn't it? That's a great story. What did you like about that story?
The king said no praying to God, but then suddenly Daniel just prayed to God and he didn't listen, and then his Daniel was in the lion den with his friends, but they were so noisy, the lions, and then suddenly the angels zipped their mouth, and then the big angels pulled them up.
That's right, and God rescued them, right? Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Bye everybody.
Bye everybody. Thanks for sharing your rescue stories.
That was easy.
Well, it's time for us to go now. We've got time for one more song.
Remember, stay friends with Jesus.
Ready to wave goodbye?
Clap your hands, everyone together. Stamp your feet, turn around. Reach up high, then down low. Let's wave goodbye now. Let's go. Let's wave goodbye now. Let's go.
Let's sing it one more time.
Clap your hands, everyone together. Stamp your feet, turn around. Reach up high and then down low. Let's wave goodbye now. Let's go. Let's wave goodbye now. Let's go.
See ya. Bye.
Thanks so much for joining us this term for virtual playtime. Next term, we are going to stay online just to keep everyone in our community really safe. So we hope that you'll join us again next term. We're taking a 1-week break, and then we'll have new episodes for you to enjoy.
Yep, so come join us. We have more stories, more craft, more songs, and more fun. See you later.
Bye.